I guess we gotta watch this Florida sheriff shit. This Florida sheriff be fucking clip farming, bro. What's these Florida sheriffs, bro? I think it's Polk County and whatever county that is, bro. They be trying to like get famous off this shit. These ads on YouTube, bro, they be fucking Zing the fuck out of it, bro. They be just trying to stay on my screen. They don't give me no skip or nothing, bro.
Florida's where snowflakes come to melt, and I hope it stays that way.
Oh, what county is this, though? That shit.
Florida's where snowflakes come to melt, and I hope it...
Keith Pearson. Oh, it's St. Lucie. That's not even far from my house. St. Lucie County is fucking like right there. That's literally the next county. No. Yeah, no, it's look, the Florida goes like this. It's Miami-Dade County, Broward County, Palm Beach County, and then right here is like Indian River County, and then it's St. Lucie County. So this dude's not even that far from my house. I think I might kick in my door and make a YouTube vlog on some shit. Well, let's watch it though.
It stays that way.
On Facebook, TikTok, or
in St. Lucie County really don't got that much crime like that. So this nigga's definitely like seeing it. We want more transparency. Films everything. This is so unprofessional. This dude's fried. Couldn't be more proud of where it's at compared to where it was when I was a kid. Bro, St. Lucie County is like, bro, that shit is like where people from Broward County like move to like get away from like everything, bro. So they try to act like St. Lucie County is like some whole like ghetto shit, bro. St. Lucie County is where like everybody down here moves to get a cheap house and like have fun. They can live their life and raise a family. Like if you zoom in on a house in St. Lucie County, it's just like some basic like southern home shit. It's not even nothing crazy. It's literally just like houses. There's not that much crime going on here for these sheriffs to be fucking wilding like this.
or other
Yeah,
social
we just
media,
clip
the
farming,
St.
bro.
Lucie County Sheriff's Office has made a
Let's watch
routine
it.
of putting arrests and suspects front and center. But the videos are becoming...
What they might get though is people from down here that be sliding through St. Lucie County to go to Orlando and stuff like that. I guess there's probably a good population of people from like all these towns that want to be like goons and shit. Like this dude right here,
heavily
like
scrutinized.
he's like a YC right here. I could assume maybe he's from out here and he stole a car and drove on the highway or some shit like that. But yeah, I don't, bro. Like pretty sure there's not like really big crime happening in Port St. Lucie, bro. It's a pretty chill area.
Now by Markenzie LaPointe, a U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Florida.
When we have those that are going to come into our community and try to victimize them, we're going to chase them to the end of the earth.
Who's the best at pit maneuvers in this room?
Probably me, because I'm an instructor on it.
A lot of these individuals take flight.
The cops wearing a shiesty mask is pretty crazy too, because a cop could stop you like if you're walking down the street with a shiesty mask, and they get to wear a mask just because they're a cop. I get they're a cop and shit, and like I guess they have more authority over the regular person, but like whatever a cop should do with their person in vehicles, I feel like a person should be able to too. Like especially with window tint, how cops get to have window tint. Like a cop isn't. I don't feel like a cop is more important than a regular person, like in any way, or that a regular person is more important than a cop. I feel like they should be doing the same things. Obviously not like arresting people, but like
So they had enough
like window
balls
tint and shit like that. I don't know.
to come here and victimize our citizens. Our deputies are going to put them through the ringer. They're going to end up landing in Pearson's penthouse where they belong.
Pearson penthouse.
Florida sheriffs have a notorious reputation.
Let's see if they explain it a little more though. Cause St. Lucie County is like sweet, like cake as fuck.
Florida sheriffs have a notorious reputation for their no-nonsense, tough-on-crime approach, and perhaps no man better exemplifies this than St. Lucie County Sheriff Keith Pearson. To some, he's a legend, a man where in the age where you wonder if the police body cam footage will be released to the public, he takes an unorthodox approach, broadcasting live, using social media to amplify his mission and encourage transparency. And he's not just some scrub on desk duty, he has spent years in the field, going on raids, doing high-speed chases in the Hellcat, and rocking the shiesty mask before it became popular. But to others, his
this dude stole this other dude's flow though. There was this Polk County sheriff. He used to make these. He made these videos before this dude started making his social media for sure. Even though I know they're saying this dude was like doing his thing like years ago. This sheriff right here, Grady Judd, he's from Polk County, which is like kind of like by Lakeland. It's like more country. he been doing that. So like every time I see this dude, like he definitely just be trying to be like Grady Judd, because Grady Judd be doing his thing. I'll give him credit for that. He kind of started that whole sheriff recording on social media and shit like that.
Antics are too much, over the top, and he's been criticized for being controversial.
This man is unethical. He should not even be our dog catcher.
Now by Markenzie LaPointe, a U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Florida. Through a public record request, I learned LaPointe and Pearson discreetly spoke on the phone in April. LaPointe's concerns the videos hurt law enforcement's credibility. This is the first post LaPointe said.
That's Z as fuck. That's pretty Z.
As he took issue with. Writing, quote, "This disturbing image comes across as if the sheriff is posing with an antelope that he just shot on a safari."
That's true though. That I kind of agree with that, bro.
Image comes
Like a cop kind of is not like cops kind of have a, you know, every cop has an ego, bro. So the way for the cops to get their ego off their back is like when they catch the criminal that they've been catching, really a cop should just be on some angle like, bro, you got caught, you going to jail, and kind of like accommodate the criminal. As crazy as that sounds, that's what a cop's supposed to do, bro. Like, it'd be at the point where the cops be like happy, like kind of like pissing on the criminal type shit. Obviously, this dude's a criminal. He probably stole his BMW, whatever. But I mean, once you're arrested, it's over with. It's not. There's no. Like this is like for sure. Like literally, like he shot a lion. You know those people that shoot lions on safaris and shit like that. They're not even supposed to kill the lion. They just shot a lion.
across as if the sheriff is posing with an antelope that he just shot on a safari.
Together, we get to dive in and see what this man is all about. Boots on the ground with Florida's wildest sheriff. Let's get to it.
And guys, let me know in the comments, is it a good idea for a sheriff to leverage social media and be more transparent to the people that elected him, or is it unprofessional to be filming the people you arrest?
This is Nifty Gears. Thanks to the sponsor of today's video.
Atomic Defense.
I think it's a little unprofessional, bro, honestly.
This is some of the
I mean, look at their clients. And they made they got thermal.
Oh.
Your safety is...
Alright, come on. St. Lucie County. Once again, St. Lucie County does not have a high crime rate, bro. It's not the trenches for sure. If my computer will load.
Hey there, I have a meeting with Sheriff Pearson, just trying to get through the fence. Good morning, how are you?
Hey there, Marianne. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Top of the morning to you. Good to meet you, man.
Oh, absolutely.
How are you?
You're all set up.
Yes, this is apparently can stop most things in the street today, from ARs to AK-47s to blickies to even guns with switches, which I'm sure you've encountered out in the wild.
No, we have Glock Amazon switches.
Guns with switches, I'm sure you've encountered in a while.
They've been coming over from China. In the free state of Florida, you know, we're a Second Amendment state. You can go to a gun shop and buy one.
Really?
You know, so
You can buy switches in Florida?
Yeah, absolutely. You can modify your
The
gun.
ATF doesn't come running?
Well, you have to go through the process. You still have to go through the ATF process.
I encourage our deputies to go out there and arrest anyone who wants to victimize our criminals.
Yeah, you could get a switch in Florida? I did not know that.
Glock Amazon switches.
I know you could modify your guns and shit to like be fully automatic, but it's a lot of steps you have to do.
Coming over from China. In the free state of Florida, you know, we're a Second Amendment state. You can go to a gun shop and buy one.
Really?
You know, so
You can buy switches in Florida?
Yeah, absolutely. You can modify your
The
gun.
ATF
You can buy switches in Florida? Yeah, absolutely. That's funny as fuck.
So
You can buy switches in Florida?
Yeah, absolutely. You can modify your
The
gun.
ATF doesn't come running?
Well, you have to go through the process. You still have to go through the ATF process.
I encourage our deputies to go out there and arrest anyone who wants to victimize our criminals. I encourage them to do that. When we have those that are going to come into our community and try to victimize them, whether it's porch pirates, whether it's people looking to smash and grabs, we're going to chase them to the end of the earth.
These individuals have an extensive criminal history, very violent, lots of
So this is
narcotics sales.
2013 they're going to footage of.
Know that they've been doing wrong, breaking the law for quite some time.
This is
They
like
just don't know
Cops, I guess.
when
the
they're going
Cops
to get
TV
caught
show.
again. So just our mere presence, a lot of these individuals take flight.
All units 10-3 in pursuit.
Yeah, you're not gonna get away from them, bro. Kind of cooked. No way you're getting away from all these cops.
Going around the house! Doors right there, make a left! Yeah, I got to see. We just came to check a house that...
They're just saying like St. Lucie, bro. They have nothing better to do. They gonna come 50 deep for
Done
that.
multiple sales of cocaine at.
If they get in the vehicle and they decide to run, our deputies not only have the training, they have the policies to back them up to stop them in their tracks.
Do you guys do pit maneuvers?
100%. We're at the brink of society running rampant.
We're at the brink of society running rampant.
What do you see as the biggest challenge in your way for fighting crime right now?
Soft on crime ideology. Those that want to hand out ice cream cones to felons instead of handcuffs. But we know January 20th, a lot of that's going to change. The handcuffs are going to be coming off the federal law enforcement and going back on the criminals where they belong.
Yeah, I'm St. Lucie County Sheriff Keith Pearson. Franklin Sanders and his juvenile companion thought they were going to come through St. Lucie County with the stolen vehicle, with the Broward Task Force on their tail. Ain't happening.
Part of me.
He said with the Broward Task Force on their tail. So these are dudes that aren't even from here. They just trying to cut through the county just to get to wherever they was going.
County with the
And this nigga made them into a TikTok.
with the Broward Task Force on their tail. Ain't happening.
Part of me thinks in the prison system we should come up with a better way to determine if someone could be more of an attribute.
Well, hopefully individuals who hadn't crossed that line to victimize our citizens see these videos and they understand that there's consequences to actions.
Oh, you got some warrants there, Michael.
I got one?
Yeah.
For what?
Sale and delivery cocaine.
Bruh.
That boy had a lot of cheese on him though. He was out there selling crack. That's a lot of that's a good amount of money in your pocket, low key. I was kind of expecting him to have like $2 on him.
I got 4 sale charges. Who I sold and delivered to?
Damn, man, undercover cross by. I didn't know that St. Lucie had crack though. It's such a small area, bro. There's really like no crime going on there, bro. I like doubt people are selling crack like that.
Mainly in our northerner states that have woke ideology. You can't hold the criminal accountable if you can't catch them. So
they have woke ideology.
You're going to get behind them and turn the lights on. They're going to flee. Well, what are they going to do? They're criminals. They don't want to be caught. So, of course, they're going to stop. But if they get behind and they know a deputy's behind them or a Florida trooper's behind them and they put the lights on, they know I've got about 5 seconds to make a decision before they put me in a ditch. So they had enough balls to come here and victimize our citizens. Our deputies are going to put them through the ringer, and we're going to let them. They're going to end up landing in Pearson's penthouse where they belong.
Pearson's penthouse. Most police forces around the country have shied away from social media, but you lean into it.
It's what the people want. When you communicate with the public, they want to see transparency.
Yes.
But the media.
Damn, they're picking up people on fucking trying to get into the country.
Yeah.
That's
The
fucking. I
future
didn't know they
is
had border
YouTube
hoppers
traffic.
going all the way up there.
The future is connecting with the community directly, cutting the middleman out, who's going to change it to fit their agenda. What do the traditional media folks do?
They take your video, your story, they put their own words over it and package it.
There you have it.
The Real plays music with what he called racially insensitive references in a response. Pearson.
Damn, he played niggas in Paris over a video from arresting people. That's kind of sick, bro. That's low-key like pretty wild.
Music with what he called racially insensitive references in a response. Pearson said, quote, that he wholeheartedly disagrees with your statement and that, quote, we will continue to highlight criminals and crimes in an effort to dissuade those thinking about breaking our laws.
And again, the woke ideology, Florida is where snowflakes come to melt, and I hope it stays that way.
You want to give us a tour?
Yeah, we'll give you a tour.
He definitely probably says the N-word though, for sure. It's cool how he does it on social media, bro. I think it's cool to show it on social media, bro. But it's some videos is at like a point, bro. When he was just that one where they was talking about it's like you went on a safari and shot a giraffe, like that's for sure. Like that's for sure. That they made Trump a deputy. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, we'll give you a tour.
Donald Trump and Eric Trump are special deputies in St. Lucie County.
What's the difference between a sheriff and a chief of police?
So the sheriff is constitutionally elected.
Okay.
So we're elected, just how the president is elected. The chief of police works for a city, municipality.
Police chiefs get appointed by city leaders like the mayor or city council, and sheriffs get elected by the people of the county every 4 years. The other big thing is jurisdiction. Police chiefs typically run a town or city, while sheriffs run the entire county.
How many people do you oversee?
So right now we're at about 750. We have deputies in every single school in St. Lucie County to ensure our kids stay safe. So we have 18 years of these kids seeing our deputies every single day in a positive light. They're not only there to make sure that,
That's cool though. Cops, they need that. I don't know why it's not like that, bro. Every city in America has enough cops to put one out of school, bro.
Kids,
like being a cop is not that hard of a job, bro. You go through training for like 6 months and you're a cop. They give you a badge and a gun, bro. They could put one at each school. That's pretty straight. That's pretty cool.
They're there to protect our kids. Major Steve Sigmund, he's in charge of law enforcement. And when you ask how does it feel to be the CEO of a $100 million company with you're close to 800 employees. You can't do it without, you know, great leaders like Major Sigmund.
What builds that budget?
He called it. Yo, he called being the police a CEO of a company. That's how you know he loves
You
doing
can't do
that
it
shit.
without, you know, great leaders like Major Sigmund.
What builds that budget? How do you get the money for that budget?
Citizens, you know, we go through a budgetary hearing every year. The county commissioners approve the budget.
The sheriff's office is largely taxpayer funded?
It's 100% taxpayer funded.
No civil forfeiture?
No civil forfeiture.
Okay.
So this is our real-time crime center. So we have our analysts here that throughout the day monitor radio channels if our deputies respond to a bank call, a stolen vehicle. We have the display up here to where we can see what's...
Damn. He has a whole the whole display of where crimes are happening at.
The ladies inside this room right here is literally the heartbeat of the agency. You know, they're funneling out information. When our deputies are responding to a bank robbery, when our deputies are responding to a missing child, and they're sorting through all the background stuff, because we want our deputies focused on driving, getting there as fast as they can. So this is a portion of our traffic unit. This is Sergeant Evans. He's in charge of the traffic unit.
Who's the best at pit maneuvers in this room?
Probably me, because I'm an instructor on it.
Some of you guys see some really rough things. They see, you know, kid neglect. They see abuse. They see shootings. They see dead people. I mean, they see a lot of really rough things.
Either make contact or entry at the residence that the two suspected homicide suspects are hiding in.
Moments later, a man fitting the description of the suspect.
There's another
exits
older
the home.
video. It looks like when he was out in the field before he was sheriff.
It's the shooting suspect.
Or how do you guys work through that?
We'll have our peer support group reach out to them, and it's an app that we put on their work phone so that they hit the button, whether it's alcoholism, whether it's financial issues, whether it's seeing something terrible, decompressing. We have that availability to them. If they want to step up and they think that they need the help, you know, we have those resources for them and their families.
What is your take on civil forfeiture?
Oh, I use it all the time.
This nigga just said that the department doesn't use civil forfeiture for their funding, and then I guess cars aren't part of your funding.
Use it all the time.
Could you fucking took a Shelby right here and threw sheriff on it? Then they got motorcycles and shit.
So this Mustang here was seized. This Mustang was seized from a chop shop. Mainly it's vehicles. You know, we'll have a drug dealer in a vehicle use a vehicle, you know, while they're committing drug deals, or we'll have these street takeovers. You know, we had a motorcycle, BMW S1000, was seized from an individual who makes videos.
Damn, they put his TikTok on there too.
On
That's
TikTok.
wild. S1K Vinny.
Taunting the police, doing street takeovers, you know, driving 191 miles an hour, you know, just in and out of traffic, you know, just causing chaos, you know, running from the police. I think his quote was, he's happy that law enforcement agency is putting it to use that has the balls to drive it, or something along those lines.
We were talking earlier about property theft. That almost seems like legalized property theft, but under the badge doing it.
Well, if the forfeiture comes into when things are used as an instrumentality of a crime.
But doesn't that sound like a little bit of a reach?
No, not at all. I don't think so. A lot of the stories that people hear about is person driving down the road, they had a whole bunch of money on them, they stopped and they said, I think this is drug money.
Yes.
And they would take, those days are gone.
Okay. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Are you having any trouble recruiting?
No, we've got lines.
Yeah, that's crazy how sometimes you get pulled over and fucking people like, the cop will ask you like, where does this money come from? I think this is drug money.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that happen recently too, not in real life, but on the internet. Like I don't know if it was a Florida sheriff or something, but somebody had like $2,000 on them, and the cop like confiscated the $2,000. That shit was crazy.
It was ridiculous.
Are you having any trouble recruiting?
No, we've got lines around the. We're not the highest paid agency either, but I think being able to connect with the community, being able for the younger generation, the newer generation to see that we want them to be cops. As long as our deputies use their judgment and do it for the right reasons, I got their back 100%. But if they mess up and they do the wrong thing, I'm also going to slam them just as hard.
Yeah. And folks, just a reminder: if you want to get the big dogs gotta eat.
Don't want to get the big dogs gotta eat merch. Sorry.
What's the most bizarre
It ain't it, okay?
encounter you've had on the job?
People being in a car naked, you know, getting pulled over. To you know, I was in narcotics and vice for the longest time, and this is going back about 10 years ago. I go make a drug purchase. I think it was oxycodone at the time. Bought trafficking him out from an individual. He ends up getting arrested. Goes through the process. Gets in trouble. You know, gets sentenced to prison. Goes to prison for a year or two. Gets out. The day that he gets out, I'm still in my undercover mode, just different places. We cross paths at a gathering, at another event, and he's there selling again. Well, he recognizes me, and he goes, "Hey, you're that motherfucker that put me away." So there's no backup. There's no, if you're really undercover, you're really undercover. So I said, "Hey, man, my bad. The cops pulled me over on the way here, and I didn't know you at the time, so I figured if I gave him somebody, they'd let off me, and they did. So my bad, I won't do you like that again." So he was thinking in his head, like, I would do the same thing. He's like, oh.
Nah, that drug dealer is a fucking idiot, bro. I understand it's St. Lucie County, bro, and there's a lot of white people out there, bro. If you sell somebody like a white dude, no, not even on no racist shit, bro. If you sell this guy, bro, this is literally just like he don't even look like a user, bro. He looks like he's a regular white guy. He sells him some fucking pills. Goes to prison for a year, gets out, sees him at a party, and the guy says, "Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I gave you up, but I'm trying to grab some again." Bro, she's gonna send you right back to jail, bro.
So I said, "Hey, man, my bad. The cops pulled me over on the way here, and I didn't know you at the time."
That dude's an idiot. That's the dumbest drug dealer I've ever heard in my life.
So I figured if I gave him somebody, they'd let off me, and they did. So my bad, I won't do you like that again. So he was thinking in his head, like, I would do the same thing. He's like, "Oh shit, makes sense." He goes, "All right." He sold to me again, right there on the spot. And then obviously he's in prison again.
Is that him? You're a fucking dumbass, bro. I don't even think that's him, though. They just like to put clips in for entertainment purposes.
He sold to me again, right there on the spot. And then obviously he's in prison again. But that's
so anybody who's been selling dope is
that dude's a fucking idiot, bro.
So we'll be
you go to prison, you get out. The guy that you sold drugs to that sent you to prison, you see him at a party. You say, "Hey, bro, you sent me to prison." "Yeah, my bad, bro. They pulled me over, bro. I told them it was you. I won't do it again." "All right, bro. You trying to grab some again?" Get sent to prison again for a second time. SWAT team. I don't understand why does. I guess, bro. I'm kind of shitting on St. Lucie County, bro. Like, y'all don't really need a SWAT team. Like, y'all do probably. Every city needs a SWAT team, but.
You guys training for in particular now?
The basics of this training is from a source, Cadre Consultants. Yeah.
Shots, should they have?
I don't really care about their SWAT training.
Ballistic material to go in there and get the people that don't want to be caught.
What's the biggest thing you want to accomplish in the county?
Probably just see some of the crime reduced. Some of the shootings. Fort Pierce is seeing a lot of shootings. Maybe get in there and try to reduce some of the violence.
It's certainly a very high-risk job. What's something you think the average person back home might not know about your profession that you could tell them?
When they see all these guys with all this equipment on, sometimes they have a tendency to forget that there's a human being with a family, with kids, with loved ones that goes out and does this job every day to make other people safe, and just to kind of remember, they're not just machines, they're not robots.
How has it felt in the last 4 years, especially since the George Floyd incident? Policing has been really, people have just shit on it in America. A lot of people have.
We're not having those issues here because, we've always engaged with the community. Our previous Sheriff Ken Mascara, was in office for 23 years. His biggest focus was on community engagement and being personable, being tailorable. My cell number is out there to any one of our residents.
Really?
And I would say the pendulum's starting to go back the other way, where the public wants more cops in their community and wants them to, take action against all this crime.
Treat everybody with respect and show them that just because there's one bad apple in the bunch, the whole bunch isn't ruined.
Yeah, that dude definitely slammed. He definitely slammed some people on the ground in his day for sure. Go ahead and step out of the car for me, bud. More SWAT team training.
When is a shootout actually? How often when you guys are doing a raid, let's say you're raiding someone for fentanyl, how often does a shootout actually occur?
Rare. Super rare. If you try to go out shooting at the police, bro, it's just suicide.
He's right there. Come out! Come out now! Come out! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Move! Move! I don't care! Move!
I have no clothes on. That's funny too, and they were just saying in the other clip, these guys aren't robots, they have families, they're people too. And obviously you're arresting him for something, but this nigga has no clothes on. You talking about something I don't care.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Move! Move! I don't care! Move!
He's got arrested butt naked. That's kind of wild.
Shield up.
Coming up, Mikey. Small room.
We'll clear this side of the house.
We surround the house. We make our presence known. We use the presence of marked units and verbal de-escalation. We give the commands. We ask them to come outside. They 9 times out of 10 realize that we're not going anywhere. It is in fact a search warrant. We have a legal reason to be there. And generally they'll come out realizing that, look, there's a show of force. We're going to end up coming in anyway. It's inevitable. So we usually get the intended result with the least use of force possible.
Tonight we're taking part in a multi-agency enhanced traffic enforcement operation. Some of the detectives stopped the vehicle for some traffic violations.
They're putting a lot of these action clips they're putting like from old, bro. I'm pretty sure St. Lucie County does not have that high of a crime rate, bro. Let me look it up. Not saying that's a bad thing because they have a higher than national average crime rate, really? No way. Violent crime rate. St. Lucie County has seen a concerning amount of crime in the recent years, according to the county. Has a rate of 26.9, higher than the national average of 22.7. Really? Oh, property crime. Property crime is high there. Violent crime is still above the national average. Oh, wow. Shit, I guess all the Miami and fucking literally somebody gave it a 1-star review. I guess all the Miami and Broward County crime then went up to St. Lucie County. What is the Broward County crime rate? Damn, St. Lucie County has a higher crime rate than Broward. It's kind of crazy. So it's higher than the national average at 22, and then this is also higher than the national average. Damn, look at Jacksonville. Oh my god. Jacksonville's the fucking trenches. But yeah, I guess it's concern. It's warrant for concern, like while they move like this.
Result with.
But sometimes the sheriffs be ODing it because they're showing clips from like way back. I feel like they're not showing any modern clips. Thunder Boy, yo bro, what's up, bro?
And
I'm watching this Florida sheriff clip farm. His clip farm right
they've
now.
Recovered a large amount of narcotics.
Thunder Boy, you better not be
head
a
that way
OKC Thunder fan.
And see if we could help with anything. There it is. You know, it's inconspicuous. It's the shape of the kilo. We hadn't had it cut and open yet to check it, but the dog alerted to it. They said the item was initially concealed underneath it in there. So we're gonna contact our crime scene unit, have them come out, process it. It's a fairly large amount of narcotics from what we're seeing at this point right now. There's one.
They may have more to see.
And there's another kilo of cocaine.
What are the most common things some police departments are doing to drop the ball
lit with
right
3
now?
T's.
But when it comes down to
Appreciate it, bro.
law enforcement, when it comes down to you know, people have been on the earth for many years, and we evolve. But you can only evolve so far. You know, evil's evil. You know, people are going to commit crime. You have to just face it.
Back to the clip farming sheriff.
We're here at the Sheriff Aviation Unit.
You know what he's doing though. I think what he's doing is cool though. Just like being really eminent about stopping crime in the community is pretty
This
fire.
madman's gonna take us up in the sky when there's an impending storm. I'm not exactly thrilled about it, but you bought the ticket, you take the ride. So on a risk scale, going up.
He's nervous.
I can't determine that until we actually see what's coming.
Until we fly, right? Fly until you can't.
Going
Dude, this nigga just got pissed off, bro.
He's nervous.
I can't determine that until we actually see what's coming.
Until we fly.
Like, bro, I'm the fucking helicopter pilot, bro. I'm not gonna tell you, bro. Fuck off, bro.
Right?
he did not want to be on camera, bro.
Yeah.
That dude was a dick.
Probably the 3 of us. That's all right.
Best luck, guys.
His name is Schoner.
Sergeant Schoner. Yep.
He doesn't seem very excited right now, and he's
Well, they're real serious, you know, because they take
real
their,
serious.
Yeah.
Is smiling a crime in this jurisdiction?
No.
Smiling a crime. Yeah, he peeped the vibes for sure. Tommy G peeped the vibes. This nigga gets 0 pussy at home. And he kind of sized him too. He's like, look at this guy.
His name is Schoner.
Sergeant Schoner. Yep.
It's like a lot of cops have this attitude, bro. It's like, come on, bro, put some happiness in
very
there.
excited right now.
Like how the sheriff is. The
Well,
sheriff
they're real
seems pretty
serious,
cool,
you know,
bro.
'cause they take
Even though he took the picture with the black kid on some giraffe, shot a giraffe on the thing. Tommy G has potential. Has potential for what?
Serious.
Yeah.
Is smiling a
What does Tommy G have potential for?
crime in this jurisdiction?
No.
This is one way to spin the block, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely bend the block with this one, right?
You slid, Jet. You slid, Jet.
Who? I slid?
You slid, Jet. If we do spot a child predator,
Is that cop even from Florida? Where's Keith Pearson from? He did not get what he was saying. Oh, he moved to St. Lucie when he was 3 years old. So he is from St. Lucie. Okay, basically. He's not born there, but...
Flying, are we allowed to just shoot?
Tommy G's pretty fire, too, though. He just kind of be a little cringe sometimes. He kind of be like just trying too hard to fit in. Not that I'm hating on him or not. He just be like... I don't know, bro. He be kind of like glazing in a bad way.
And try and get him.
No, can't do that.
It's in the tactical team.
I would radio down, but I don't think we're going to be able to see any predators from the sky.
Is it on your dream list to arrest P. Diddy?
No.
So is this going to be a no-joke flight?
Yeah. Well, because you got to remember, we're flying. We're going to be...
Yo, he asked the other cop. But yeah, facts. Yeah. Flacco's cool though. Flacco does a lot of good shit.
Guy.
Yo, he asked the pilot that has a stick up his ass if he's gonna arrest P. Diddy, and the dude didn't even reply.
Is it on your dream list to arrest P. Diddy?
No.
No, come on, man, leave him alone.
So is this gonna be a no-joke flight?
Yeah. Well, because you got to remember, we're flying. We're going to be flying, you know, in the air. You know, there are a lot of instruments. You know, it's a, you know, this is probably one of our most. Look how clean the floor is. You know, very, very dangerous.
Look how clean the floor is. It pans to fucking some shit. They need to get off with Goo Gone. Look how clean the floor is. You need to get Goo Gone and get all this duct tape off the floor, bro, before you can see how clean it is.
Very, very dangerous and serious flight.
Helicopters are a very important tool in crime fighting and public safety. For safety, a bird in the sky can help locate someone in the ocean that has had a boating accident, and for crime, it can help with things like smugglers using boats and high-speed
If you run on the run from the police, bro, and they got a helicopter on you, bro, you're like low-key not getting away.
Any car thief with enough experience...
The only person I've ever seen get away from a helicopter was two. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. This guy outran a helicopter, but he ran out of gas, bro. This was a Hellcat, bro. He literally, the helicopter was chasing him, right? You can see how close he is. Look how close the Hellcat is to the helicopter right here. The Hellcat is super close to the helicopter. You're like, okay, there's no way like the helicopter's gonna lose a Hellcat. Helicopters be going at like 100 miles per hour. You get down, bro, and like down here,
it'll take you all the way to
like the Hellcat's gone.
Port Arthur, straight to Port Arthur.
Like they don't even, the helicopter doesn't even know where the Hellcat is. Like it just speeds off, bro. Like right here, you can see him.
Into the sky.
You can see him. He just goes off into the distance, bro. Turns into a blur. He literally does that for 20 more minutes, bro. And the helicopter couldn't find him until he ran out of gas. That shit actually wow. The helicopter or this guy? So this guy could have got away. He did. I don't give him credit though. He didn't get away.
Going too fast.
But look at this though. Like the helicopter don't know where he is. So you could get away from a helicopter if you have a Hellcat. And then there's this one dude. He went under a bridge. So this person escapes helicopter under bridge. So I guess if you live in like a city where you have bridges, you could get away from a helicopter. Like this is right here in LA. So this dude went under a bridge, right? After you got to get away from the cops on foot first, not on foot, but like on the floor. You got to get away from the ground, please. And then when it's just the helicopter on you, you got to go under a bridge and just get out the car.
GTA,
I'm gonna show
Grand Theft Auto.
So he does a pursuit, whatever.
You're with us tracking this.
Goes to this bridge right here. This interstate thing right here.
Uh-oh.
Goes to this interstate underpass right here. Boom. Right now, the car's parked. He's getting out the car right now.
East on Manchester. The overpass, right? He did not come out the other side.
So they didn't come out the other side. There's no cops there yet, so he's running wherever. I don't know if he got away yet, but
did not come up the section. He is moving on
so
his
the car just rolled into people. So this dude literally got away from a helicopter.
Meanwhile,
did it say in the comments if he got away? He has some skill, very smooth. Must have did all the side missions on GTA. Yeah, that was the way the cop slammed the car door and pure defeat. Yeah, this is like a good look at they had a live chat for this. W's in the chat for the guy that got away from the cops. This is the only time I've ever seen somebody actually get away from the police. And look how long it took for the cops to get there too. So he did a lot of distance in between. You gotta have distance in between, bro. Because look how long it took for the highway patrol to get there. If they're right behind you, you're not gonna do this, bro.
Car is rolling right in THP.
You see this car pulled up, nobody in there.
Okay, it's open, and here it comes to an end. Into Paul. Ah, shucks, he says.
Oh, shucks, he says. But yeah, that's the only time I've seen somebody get away from the police helicopter, though, for sure.
Will tell you that a helicopter adds another dimension of difficulty to getting away from the authorities.
My nigga don't make no sense. I call him fucking Yo, Sean, this St. Lucie sheriff is that in like this county is like the fucking trenches of Lauderhill when it's like the suburbs. His clip farmer.
But that was actually pretty damn smooth.
I enjoyed that. I'm glad we did it.
No, absolutely.
How are we doing in booking? Do we have any movements?
A little ride around the county
Is it
real
busy,
quick.
or? We've got upwards of 40 deputies on shift out here. I mean, it's one of the largest moving pieces, you know, because we're entrusted to keep you know, our community safe.
What's happening, buddy? Good, good, good. This is our intake area. When they get brought in, you know, they get placed up here, they get searched, they make sure they have nothing in here.
Damn, they put them up there and spread them cheeks.
You know, they get
you see the hand placement there? Oh my god. The cheeks is getting spread for sure.
Up here, they get searched, they make sure they have nothing in here.
Come on in here. This is where we do what we call the pat-down area, or to make sure no one has any weapons or drugs or anything like that before entering the secure area of the facility. All their property is taken from them at this point. Your misdemeanor and light felons in male will get blue uniform. You can see the orange over on the other side if they are a violent inmate or they have a violent past.
They have a database that we do that we get a thumbprint from them, and it kind of puts a light, not an AFIS, but not a 100% fingerprint match, but it's our own little database because our deputies do have fingerprint readers on the street. So in the event that a deputy encounters somebody and they don't have ID or they don't want to be cooperative, we're able to use a small device to get a fingerprint. If they've ever been arrested before, it'll give us a close match to them. So it'll at least give us a roll. Now, this is our holding. Usually we'll keep people separate. You know, if we have males and females, we'll keep females in one, males in another.
Thoughts on Neon? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Neon blew up LiAngelo Ball, bro. LiAngelo Ball would not have his record deal if it wasn't for Neon, bro. He just needs to stop streaming on Kick, though. If he goes to Twitch, it'd be, like, cool. So the deal worth as much as 8 million guaranteed. This would have never happened without Neon, bro. Neon literally, like, I ain't gonna lie, like LiAngelo Ball should give Neon like an M. If he got an M in his advance, he should just give it all to Neon, bro. I don't like how Neon faked his death though. I feel like Neon gets a lot of hate though. I kind of don't hate Neon as much as I would hate like another streamer. He does have a punchable face, but the faking his death shit I didn't like when he faked his death on YouTube or whatever, like. Kind of like a clout chaser, but I like him better than Jack Doherty. Jack Doherty's just a bud, bro. Like, he be walking around with security trying to prank people. Bro, this man was texting and driving in a McLaren and wrecked. Yeah, this kid is a bud. And then he looks like a 12-year-old, but he's like fucking 20. He's 21 years old. And he looks like a 13-year-old. It kind of pisses me off looking at him. But yeah, Neon's okay, though. Neon's cool. He's not hateable.
I'm into here.
I wouldn't say I'm a Neon fan though, but he's cool though as a streamer. I'll give him respect.
That they're able to do a body scan on to see if there's anything on them, you know, anything hidden in their cavities.
And he's Indian too. He's the only Indian person that fucking does his thing. I'm half Indian, so
well, I'm
not gonna relate.
Not sure if that's the terminology they use, but this would be the device that does the body scan, and it would be able to determine if there's, you know, something there hidden. So, you know, sometimes when people come into the facility, they they're well, not necessarily drunk, but just out of control
for the LiAngelo Ball shit for sure.
Sucked to have.
Because LiAngelo Ball could have been on stream with any other person, and LiAngelo Ball could have been on stream with anybody else, and it probably wouldn't have blew up.
It does. No, I think it would as well. But again, it's designed, you know, to prevent somebody from hurting themselves. Whether they're here, they're banging their head on the wall. But once they're in this, they're put on camera. They're on.
I like how Dion be collabing with a lot of UFC fighters now too. That's like a cool route to go as a streamer, doing like an IRL UFC fighter stream. That's pretty cool. That's like I did like 3 in a row.
Yeah, I think it would be the Bond company.
But you don't see any of that?
No, I wish. You know, it definitely help. But we don't get no money from tickets, despite what people think. We don't get any money from bondsmen, you know, when they process it. Like, so this is our processing area. This is Sergeant Lamb.
How you doing? I'm Tom.
This is where they would take their photos, they'd fingerprint them, they'd, you know, put a band, you know, wristband on them, and then when they're going to call their bondsman or make a phone call, here's the holding cell. You know, you have the phone calls. This is where they'd call home. You know, they've got a list of different bondsmen. They'd make their free call from here.
So 10 dudes could be in here and they all share one toilet?
20 or 30 dudes in here.
And they all share one toilet?
Yeah.
Damn, that's ridiculous. That's a little ridiculous, bro. You can't put a wall up for the damn toilet. It says message restricted. Message retracted. It's talking about your right place, right time message got retracted. That's ridiculous. You could put up at least a little stall or something, bro. That's just some inhumane shit right there.
20 or 30 dudes in
That ties back to him taking a picture with the black kid on some giraffe shit.
They all
bro.
share one toilet?
Yeah.
You have to just, hey guys.
Sorry. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
And
amazing that jail or prison isn't more of a deterrent. I can't imagine spending more than an hour here and being like, okay, I'm never doing anything again that'll get me here.
Well, if somebody out there is homeless and they don't have the means to have their house or food or whatever, or warmth, when are they going to come here? They're going to come here during the winter times.
Of course, so I totally get it for a homeless person. This is a great option if you're homeless. But for the other guys, what do you think makes someone a habitual offender? Like, why do you think this isn't bad enough to not want to repeat?
Really not much more than we can attribute it to that. It's just how they're raised. We do have programs here to hopefully get them out of that. But some of them are just going to keep coming back and forth.
Does that blow
They're
your
trying to
mind?
make money, that's why, bro.
bit, though?
That's the clear answer. Dudes that go back to
It did
jail
when
are
it
back
first
in jail
started.
because
Yeah,
they did
almost
something
18
where they're trying to make money.
years.
Unless they did like a dumb violent crime, which is like
kinda
a little more rare.
New to it at this point.
Most people was in there for shit related to
Doesn't
money,
really
drugs,
affect me anymore.
burglary,
You know, on
stealing.
the flip though, look how
It's a
clean
it's a
this
money
place is.
thing.
Who wouldn't want to come to Pearson's penthouse? It's pretty
I
clean.
don't want to come here.
You know, come on.
Thank
So
you.
I think they had 4 bag lunches for us. This is our lunch. We haven't
It is a pretty clean jail though. Besides that
you.
fucking dirty toilet.
This is a typical jail meal.
when they go out, yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh, 2 sandwiches. Oh.
Turkey.
This actually doesn't look so bad.
No, it doesn't.
Give a close up. I don't know what kind of
Oh, you got a nice thick slice. Look at that. You got a thick old slice.
look at the
Turkey
pattern
and bread.
on
That don't look terrible. They threw some mayo on there. The mayo looks fucking rancid.
All right, 1 bite. Everyone knows the rule. What do you grade that turkey sandwich?
One, they actually have a real thick piece of turkey. If this was an airport, it'd be like, a fraction of this. I'd say as far as jail food goes, this is pretty good.
Good. I'm glad that our culinary department is up to par.
I can already tell how it tastes.
Oh, how does it taste? Tell us.
Bread and turkey.
Like a sandwich that you just had some cold cuts that Boris had, right?
I feel like it's really good bread. Like
The bread
I
makes
thought
the
the bread was
sandwich.
gonna be more tough or like more kind of stale.
While it's important for Keith to be tough on crime, he is also passionate about building opportunities for the community. Here's a gym that his father started in his time as an officer, and Keith has kept going.
Dude, that's
while
crazy. I lost 2 subscribers since I've been live. What did I do to make y'all unsubscribe, bro? I didn't do anything bad.
He's worn the badge.
This is our way that
When I
we
started
give
the live, I had 2,337 subscribers. Now I have
kids in the
2,335.
community to have a place to come to. This is 100% volunteer base. So everyone that comes in here.
So this is provided by the department.
The sheriff's office sponsors it, but it's totally funded
Low-key dank.
from the community.
What's
The
low-key
building's
dank?
owned outright by the nonprofit. It's a police athletic league, and we were talking a little bit earlier about giving kids options and opportunity. This is a vessel to do that. So 1994, we saw
Not
that
much
a
else
lot
going on in the video. I just
of
wanted to
kids
see
in our
what the
community.
sheriff was doing. The sheriff is definitely on a little crazy about showing the crimes like at the beginning here. Like they're recording people for crimes and shit. It's like a little Z, I ain't gonna lie. Like how he took that picture with that one kid. And I don't even know where it is in the video. Like this shit. This is a little
Teen of
this is a
putting
little Z
arrests
right here. Like doing these
suspects-
videos and taking pictures with the kids when they're at their lowest. That's a little Z, but besides that, I mean he's just a sheriff trying to stop crime, so not much too much crazier about it.